I'm trying to learn to do is respond to my husband, not the statement. My husband says something that I don't agree with, that frustrates me, that irritates me, that offends me. My first thought is to respond to the statement that he said that I did not agree with and that I did not like. More times than not, that lands me in a position where I'm saying a whole bunch of stuff that don't really have to be said. So I'm trying to learn to take into consideration what he said, but in my response, also consider that I am responding to my husband, to my man, and his inner child, but also to the man who put a ring on this finger and takes very good care of me.
Let me tell you something. I don't know who this woman is, but girl, you right on the money, okay? What bothered me when I saw this, I thought this was like, oh, this is a nice video. But then when I looked in the comment section on this video on TikTok, the amount of women who were like, okay, girl, go ahead and do that. I hope he do the same for you. Why is the focal point always on the men? This is the problem. Women have this major problem of something called deflection. When a conversation not going their way, they deflect and they start talking about something that has nothing to do with the main point of the conversation. When somebody is in an argument with them and the person looks like they win in the argument or their points are a little too strong, these women start deflecting and start saying stuff that don't got nothing to do with the conversation. When somebody is correcting a woman, the next thing that they do is deflect from the conversation and start telling you why that's not true or why you did this and why the other person is at fault. Sometimes y'all need to just be quiet. Sometimes y'all need to be quiet. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. I'm talking to you like a sister, like, you know, y'all probably older than me, but I'm talking to you like a mama. Sometimes we need to learn how to put the shut to the up. Okay, close it and hear. Because a lot of times women are in relationships right as we speak and are ruining the relationship because they cannot take heed or they cannot listen to anything that somebody has to say. They have to be right. They have to have the last word. They're listening to respond. They're listening to argue. Sometimes we need to be quiet and say, okay, I'm not going to listen to respond. I'm not going to listen to argue. I'm going to really hear what it is that you're trying to say. And if I can use it, I'm going to use it. If I don't need it now, I'm going to put it in my pocket. I'll pull it out when I need it. What this woman said is vital. And I know what she's saying in this video, but I don't even know if she understands the magnitude of what she's saying in this video and how that is going to assist her in standing the test of time in her entire marriage. I don't even know if she knows the weight of what she just said. Because a lot of women are ruining relationships one conversation or one argument at a time because of the same exact thing that she said in this video. They will be in the situation. Maybe they're frustrated. They came home from work. You know, they're a little frustrated or, you know, they're just in a certain mood because of their home or whatever it is. They will be caught up in their emotions and their husbands or their man will come and talk to them and they will forget who it is that they're talking to, spaz out, and then want to come back on the get back and be like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. If they say sorry. Sometimes they won't say sorry and they'll have the audacity to say, well, you know I wasn't feeling good. Well, that's why I said this, because you already know how I felt. That's a problem. That's a major, major problem. Because whereas women talk to each other bad, right? Even their friends, their homegirls. They talk to each other bad. They get a little attitude. Okay, look at you. You ain't called me in 3 days. You ain't called me. You know, they have a very sassy tone and a very sassy attitude with one another. And it's easy for them to get over things. A woman could be arguing with a woman, could not like a woman. And if that woman meets her on the right day and has a certain conversation with her, she will be willing to accept her back into her life with open arms. Men are very different. Men are very different. And one of the main reasons why men are so different is because where a woman will automatically meet a girl and be like, oh my God, we're best friends. A man will meet another man and be like, hey, what's up? Cool. All right. Nice to see you, bro. Play it cool. Let things materialize naturally. And they're not going to create a certain space where conflict is going to be so necessary because they understand the boundaries. With women, those lines are very blurred. So a lot of times women will, again, have conflict, get over the conflict, have no problem with it. With a man, he is going to remember what you said. You can say that your man don't listen to you. Oh, he don't listen to me. He don't listen. Oh, when I said this, he don't remember this. He don't know my favorite color. He don't know this. But let you say something disrespectful to him in an argument, he going to tell you what you was wearing. He going to remember the time of day. He going to remember exactly verbatim what you said when you done got over it and forgot what you said. He going to remember. And he's going to be carrying it in the relationship. And you know what else he's going to be doing? He's going to be sitting there waiting for the bottom to drop out again for you to do it again. So he can start marking the pattern. And while you saying whatever you say, and it makes you feel good because you got to say what you say because this person said something to you and you didn't like what they said, and you get to pop off and pop your neck and roll your eyes, while it makes you feel good in the moment, it is slowly but surely tearing that relationship apart, causing a bigger and bigger wedge. Because now he's starting to say, okay, you beautiful, but I don't like the way you talk to me. Yeah, you do cook and you do clean, but you're disrespectful. I'd rather get with somebody who can't do that, that's going to respect me. Yeah, you rub my back and you do pack my lunch, but that mouth, you get mad and you start going for the jugular. I don't want to deal with that. Women have to understand how men are wired, and also a lot of women want to be treated a certain way, but they are not willing to treat their man a certain way. They're not willing to be in a space that they communicate things to their spouse in a certain manner, but they want to make sure he don't raise his voice when he talk to her. Oh, you better not talk to me like that. Oh, you better not yell. Oh, you better not say this. Oh, you better not do that. But they'll do all the above, A, B, C, D, and E. And then when it's reciprocated, they be talking about they ready to leave. That's unfair. Because he's supposed to endure and you supposed to run for the hills whenever something go wrong. This is such a major, that's why I said, I don't know if she knows the weight of what she said. Maybe she does. But this is such a major key in relationships. You can disagree. Nobody said that you're not allowed to disagree with your spouse. Nobody said that everything that person says or does, you're going to agree with. You live with your parents for whatever time throughout your childhood. There's going to be things that your parents say that you don't agree with. You have siblings, you're going to disagree with them. Any two people are going to have times that they are not going to agree on everything. And that is okay. But it's not the fact that you're disagreeing, it's how you disagree. That's going to say how long you last the test of time, how long you last in a relationship, how long you last in a marriage. And the key thing that she said is remembering who you're talking to. The thing that I notice is that most women in relationships, they remember who everybody else is except for who their man is. When they go to the job, because that's their check, the boss can piss them off. Sometimes they might get a little, to that borderline of where it's disrespectful or out of line, but they don't step over that line because they remember, oh, you signed a check. Somebody could, say something to them in the, their coworker could say something to them and they remember, oh, this is going to make me look bad. I'm trying to get a promotion. I don't want to deal with it. But you see, when it's their man, it's like, you're going to get whatever I give you because you're supposed to endure and stand here with me through everything, especially if you married me. So you're going to get whatever I decide to give you. You're going to get whatever I decide to unleash on you, and you better take it. Don't work like that. I love that she said remembering who you talk to. And I think that one of these ways that women can do this too, talking about solution based, is, you know, you need to call your man something that's going to remind you of who he is in your life. Sometimes women, and this is going to sound kind of silly, but it's so true. Sometimes women, you know, they get so caught up in calling their man baby or babe that what happens is they start talking to him like he's their child or like he's a child. Sometimes you need to speak to him in a certain tone of voice. You need to relate to him in a certain manner that will remind you of exactly who it is that you're talking to and that you're dealing with. Because whenever you acting a fool or whenever you're not in the mood, if you call him that name or if you speak to him in that certain tone, it's going to remind you to stay in your place. Don't let no temporary feeling ruin your relationship. Don't let no temporary emotion ruin your relationship. I love this video. Okay, I absolutely love this video. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.